So in this case, I would like us to get a basic understanding in terms of interdisciplinary research, which involves the integration of disciplinary, the integration of disciplinary contributions into a more comprehensive framework that emphasizes the collaboration and the creation of new knowledge that transcends ordinary boundaries. So interdisciplinary research, we have to understand it as referring to a collaborative and integrative approach to investigation that involves scholars from different academic disciplines working together to address complex problems or questions that cannot be adequately explored within the confines of a single discipline. So it emphasizes the synergistic combination of knowledge, methodologies, and perspectives from various fields, aiming to produce a more comprehensive and holistic understanding of a particular subject or phenomenon. So this definition here, as we can see, it underscores the idea that interdisciplinary research goes beyond the sum of individual disciplines, fostering a synergistic and cooperative approach to problem solving and knowledge generation. Now, tenets of interdisciplinary research include the integration of diverse disciplines, where the interdisciplinary research here involves the seamless integration of knowledge, theories, and methodologies from different academic disciplines, right? Researchers must transcend traditional silos and work collaboratively to address complex issues that cannot be understood adequately within a single field. Also, we need to look at holistic problem solving, where we must strive for a holistic approach to problem solving. Instead of focusing on isolated aspects of an issue, we are encouraged to consider broader context and interconnectedness of factors. So this holistic perspective often leads to more comprehensive solutions. The other issue here in focus is the successful or effective communication, where successful interdisciplinary research relies on effective communication among parties from various disciplines. So there's clear communication that facilitates the exchange of ideas, the exchange of methodologies, the exchange of findings, ensuring that each team member understands and appreciates the contributions of others. This may extend beyond academic circles to engage with broader audiences. Also, we need to be flexible and open-minded. So to achieve meaningful outcomes, interdisciplinary research requires a shared commitment to common goals and objectives. So interdisciplinary researchers must be open-minded and adaptable, willing to embrace diverse viewpoints and methods. So this flexibility is crucial in navigating the challenges inherent in merging different approaches and allows for synthesis of knowledge that goes beyond the limitations of individual spheres. We have shared goals and objectives. So to achieve meaningful outcomes, we require a shared commitment to goals and objectives where collaborators must align their efforts towards a unified purpose, fostering a vision that transcends individual interests. So having said that, Yes, this interdisciplinarity is driven by the need to tackle complex real-world issues that often span multiple domains. The collaboration fosters innovation, ecosystems, and accelerates the development of new technologies. Interdisciplinary research contributes to evidence-based formulation and sustainable development. So the holistic approach of ID enhances the depth and analysis and interpretation of phenomena. So single discipline research has encountered a bottleneck. More than one discipline is then needed to make a breakthrough, right? So disciplinary boundaries can discourage interdisciplinarity, where traditional academic structures and departments may discourage collaboration outside established disciplinary boundaries. This is to be expected because change and its management is a gradual process. But we need to focus our eyes on that and look at how we can mitigate. Tenure and promotion criteria also in institutions needs to be looked at so that interdisciplinary work can be incentivized as well. It can be taken to be a meaningful part of professional development. Then communication barriers also discourages interdisciplinarity because of different terminology where each discipline may have its own specialized terminology, making effective communication a challenge. But that we need to work through during the planning stages. Then cultural differences. Different disciplines may have distinct research cultures, norms, and expectations that can lead to misunderstandings. So funding challenges could be another issue where we need to secure funding for projects that can be from many funding agencies, which may favor traditional and single discipline proposal. Also, resource distribution. Sometimes there are limited resources such as lab space, equipment, which can pose challenges. This can pose challenges, and in the end, that sort of discourages interdisciplinary research. So addressing these challenges requires a concerted effort from institutions because most of the participants here belong to some institution, from funding agencies and researchers, to create that environment that fosters and rewards interdisciplinary research. Let's encourage collaboration, providing training opportunities where possible, and revisiting evaluation and promotion criteria among some of the strategies to promote interdisciplinary research and interdisciplinarity. So, time constraints as well as the complexity in dealing with multiple perspectives and methodologies can discourage, but cultural resistance is also another factor where scholars and institutions may be resistant to adopting new interdisciplinary approaches. And once we're aware of it, then why not try and solve such barriers? Sometimes people want to protect intellectual territories. That's something to be aware of. And evaluation and recognition, I think, plays a huge part where peer review processes may affect the interdisciplinary development. Why? Because of the evaluation and recognition processes within institutions. Then, so when we address these challenges, then we are sure that we are on our way to an establishment of that collaborative and synergistic atmosphere. Signs of good practice here is open dialogue. Let's continue having these workshops. Let's continue presenting. Let's continue giving feedback and collaborative processes. We would like to see more teams, more at a basic level, for example, is cooperative where people produce research articles either in pairs or small groups where you see that people are working together and having research output. That means there will be synthesis of knowledge where exemplary interdisciplinary team members will actively integrate divergence and create a more comprehensive understanding of the research problem. That means looking at individual skills that we are bringing in here. Someone can have a statistical background, others have the philosophy background. So it is important that we are able to synthesize knowledge. Then the other issue here is that of blending of methodologies. We need to, yes, we are diverse, we are different, but successful interdisciplinary research often involves the blending of methodologies from different disciplines. This will also cater for the members and leads to development of innovative research methods that are suited to address complex and multifaceted issues. So we also need to look at reflexivity in terms of methodology, where we should critically reflect on the chosen methodologies, recognize the strengths and limitations of each, and understand how we complement one another within that interdisciplinary framework, where also good interdisciplinary research demonstrates a commitment to addressing real-world problems or challenges. Look at COVID, for example, where a lot of people came together to work through looking at how they could solve these issues, and right from the vaccine trials, vaccine development, vaccine integration. So that shows the power of multidisciplinarity and interdisciplinary work. So skills that one would have to possess is that interdisciplinary mindset, that interdisciplinary background, respect for other disciplines. No discipline is superior as it studies only a small portion of matter. Good interpersonal and team building skills will also be necessary, and proactive engagement with other partners, not too ambitious in one's field only. That's why I say interdisciplinary mindset. You must also be interested in a wide range of subjects so that it makes sense. So the core competencies here: interaction with others, engaging colleagues from other disciplines to understand perspectives on research problems, interact in training exercises with scholars from other disciplines, such as these workshops, these conferences, attend scholarly presentations by members of other disciplines. Try and make an effort, go to conferences, go to workshops, go to symposia, go to research short courses that can enhance understanding of interdisciplinary requirements. One indication of good multidisciplinary integration is when the research is planned and carried out in a way that fully incorporates intellectual input of all those who are concerned. The scope of the research is altered by fully incorporating viewpoints from other domains. So as a result, researchers frequently create fresh analysis methods and produce novel insights that would not be possible otherwise. So interdisciplinary integration offers significant potential, not only to advance knowledge at intellectual frontiers, but also to help solve very complex societal problems. So in contrast, methods that omit critical viewpoints or fail to integrate them effectively may result in recommendations for action that are insufficient or even counterproductive. So give and receive feedback. So in this, I see that in Europe, that's where there have been so many collaborative efforts that have had transcending effects on health, the human brain, which has produced about 3,000 research articles and over 1,500 applications that are now used in research. And I see that in Africa as well, there is energy work on disease control. And I see that there are a lot of other examples where there is a lot of collaboration, but perhaps at in a hierarchical manner where it is mostly these big organizations, but they started small. And this conference is a testimony to that. We will start small, but we will become very, very big. So may this conference give the collegiality that we desperately need in academic institutions such as Eudoxia Research University and others. And also, I wish we may forge everlasting networks and professional learning communities which will address the society's challenges. Thereafter, we will celebrate success on an international scale. We are already at more than 193 countries. So it is indeed a milestone to celebrate all the time. Best of luck to all the presenters and the others. May we gain in our understanding of research. With this, I want to thank you and welcome all of the participants here present and wish you a fruitful conference. Thank you very much.